What's going on then, YouTube? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA Analyst, and today we are going to be talking to you about attacking tips that you can use on FIFA 22 to score more goals, get into more attacking positions, and overall just have more success in that final third. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor, leave a like on the video. It does help us massively. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So what we're going to be doing today, because you guys really enjoyed this type of video that we did last week, we are going to have the eye tracker on again for you. So as you can see the eye tracker on screen, a little white bubble which will be showcasing where I am looking when I am playing. And the reason for this is a lot of people can not really understand where top level players are looking when they are trying to attack and defend and so on. So we did this video with defensive last week, and now we're going to do it with regards to attacking. There's a few key points that we're going to look for when we are attacking on FIFA 22, which you will see throughout this video. Just a reminder for you all as well, if you do want access to our FIFA 22 Ultimate Guide ebook, it is 88 pages long. It does cover you for everything from gameplay, tactics, squads, trading, a little bit of everything you will ever need on FIFA 22. It is available as a subscriber perk on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst, a tier 1 sub or an Amazon Prime sub. Once you do subscribe, obviously if you head over to the FIFAanalyst.com, you just log in directly through Twitch and it will take you over directly to the ebook. I'm trying to find a game in Division Rivals, so as soon as I get a game, we'll jump straight into it. So then we're going to jump into a game. Obviously, this is in the Elite Division, so it will be a nice competitive game of FIFA. I am playing the 4-3-3 false 9 formation at the minute, and we will have a video coming on that very soon, so do stay tuned for that should you wish, obviously, to get something from it. So the way these videos work is we go through and we commentate over the game and we explain what we are looking for and why. I'm going to go for that little pass into the middle. I'll just avoid that challenge if I can. He actually went backwards. That way, you guys can obviously take some of these tips to bring into your game. So I'm going to use the fullback here. I'm going to tap that L1 button, send the Insigne, which just will send his defensive line a bit deeper and drive forward. Even doing something like that with your fullbacks, a lot of people don't tend to do, just to kind of take a bit of pressure off the opposition. So we're going to look for a driven pass. We're going to try and see if we can find it into the striker, just like that one. And then I can go out to the wing. Insigne can cut in here and go for that green time finesse. I don't time it, unfortunately. It is my first game of the day, so I'll put that down to that. But that can work really, really well in that particular area. That angle is so strong for those green time finesses. I'm sure we will get another chance to do that. And that's about setting it up, right? When you're thinking about attacking, trying to like key up and get into areas that you know are strong, as I just cover in the middle here. We'll just keep an eye on that one, and that should be our ball. No, falls back to him. Tap that L1. But like thinking about your attacking patterns and getting into areas, it's like a game of chess, right? We're trying to think about the moves that we want to make. Watch that man at the top of the screen. I did just right stick switch there. We will get a tackle in. He showed me the ball, so I did actually press the tackle button there. I will go for that driven pass into the striker. I take that touch away. That's a very, very key principle that we will talk about in just a second. Let's just see if I can go maybe for that driven pass there. I can do near post. Oh, good save. I use the L2 just to shield as that defender comes in. Banza does a very good job of just bullying him. I tried to dribble there and get to the byline. But yeah, taking that touch away from the attacker. So a lot of people, they say, I keep losing the ball with my striker when I lay the ball into him. Why is that? And it's a simple thing of just take the touch away from the opponent. Take the touch normally where the ball came from. That's a very easy way for you to understand that. He's just offside. That's Insigne making that run. So we'll just go for this press here. Insigne can trap back, and that will go out of play, and that's our ball. Thank you very much. Beckham can receive this. We'll just right stick switch to get to Beckham there. And I will just go for a driven pass across. So I'll use the fullback here, a little bit lucky. Tap that L1 button. So this guy's running an offside trap as well. You can see him doing that a couple of times. Just thinking about here, could we go for anything? I will go for that cut in. I'm actually going to go for that green time finesse. He does block that though. Just use the L2 just to shield. I'm going to try and see if I can find a driven pass to Beckham or Insigne. There you are. And that little one in. Good feet. Penalty. Referee, there we are. So we're using a driven pass. The R1X, the RBA is really, really strong on FIFA. I talk about it in so many videos. What I'm paying attention to here is where this player will finish up with a goalkeeper. So you can see how he moved to the left. Let's see if he moves. No, he doesn't. So that is, he's going to save that. The key part to that is if someone moves one way, they're going to dive the other way. I was trying to wait till the last possible minute, but he did a really good job of waiting. And that's, very effective from him. That method in goalkeeping works really, really well. But as the attacker, you need to make sure that you try and hit it the side that they originally move over on. And he has hit me on the counter here. I don't really know why Reece James came across then. We'll take that with a better check, though. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. So essentially, if they move one way with a goalkeeper, they're going to dive the other way. It's what most, players tend to do in goal. So, RBA, R1X here, out to the wing. I'm just going to use the L1 speed boost. I'm just waiting for him to change to the fullback. Literally, there. And then I can use that speed boost, try and get past him. He did really well, actually, to defend that. Insigne, I think if he has a bit more strength, I might be okay. Watch that ball down the line. Hernandez has been caught here. Watch that ball in the middle. I moved the goalkeeper. I did move the goalkeeper near post, actually, but he did manage to get that through. So I was a little bit unlucky, I think, not to cover that ball. I was a little bit slow on the switch, though, so it is my fault. We just need to try and get back into the game here, though. That came from that Insigne, where that Klaus did just manage to out-strengthen him. He's offside trapped again, so I'm literally just going to charge forward with Theo Hernandez. I can go for the cross. I've got a big striker. Ooh, it's a poor cross, actually. I shouldn't... If I was going to go for it, I should have gone for it earlier, but I kind of was a bit hesitant to be fair. Can we win this again? Keep that pressure on. Unlucky. I will have sidetracked, but I've caught myself there. There you are. That'll do. Right, turn away. Keep it away from the opponent. Think about where the opponent thinks that you're going to go and make sure you turn away. An L1, R1 triangle there. Can we keep that press on? We can do. I'm going to catch him here. You lucky boy. Wow. Very, very lucky. Okay. Watch that ball down the line with that Kimpembe. And he's got a man at top of the screen. He absolutely dusts me there. Stand up. No need to panic. Just holding that L2 button. And James should get that. That is very unfortunate, but we've managed to get it. Time here in defense. That was very, very confident of me to make sure that we didn't get tackled there. I used the L1 button. A little strafe dribble there. I will lay that in. We'll go for a quick pass. Nkunku just losing it. I'll go backwards here. We can go down the line now. Double tap triangle. Just to evade that little man there. I'm going to go for an R1X. That driven pass. Can we go for one more? We can. Near post. Bang. Good goal. So again, the R1X, the driven pass, coming in really, really effective there. Good little bit of feet as well. Good double tap pass where we do the double tap triangle. So we tap triangle button twice in that particular area. Beckham will win this. Wait for Insigne to get back on side. I'm going to go for a little ball roll inwards. So he just tackle me. I love Becks too much, me. That's why. Going to keep an eye on Neymar. Yeah, I think Neymar was the threat there. I didn't think he was going to go out to the wing. Can I go for a pass? L1, R1 triangle over the top. Lovely driven ball. Is the goalkeeper coming? He isn't, but I can just pretend to go on the inside. Good feet. Unlucky. So, I keep cutting inside. I just wanted to try and use that to my advantage there. Where I pretend to go inside and then I don't. I actually go, to the byline. But he did well to defend that. Keeper will claim that every day of the week, as the goalkeepers tend to. Just something that I think should be changed. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I honestly despise how much goalkeepers can come out. We'll go back to the goalkeeper here. 38th minute. We're coming up towards half-time. I haven't really used this right-hand side of the pitch too much, so I will go for that on this attack. And Nkunku will have that. I tap that L1 button to send the guys on the attack. I go for the driven pass again. I've still got this. We've got Beckham running into the box. So I'll go for a double tap square. Mahrez weak foot. It's so bad. No. Oh, I could have carried on running byline though, couldn't I? I don't think I needed to lay that. I don't necessarily think I was wrong in going for the cross. I just think that, thinking about Arman Mahrez, that is a really good ball from him, by the way. Arman Mahrez isn't that great on his weak foot. Although he does have a 4-star weak foot, it really isn't ideal. So it's 43rd minute. So now we're just trying to think about last attack of the game. Last attack of the half, sorry. I don't want the opponent to have an easy chance to score. So I want to make sure that I've got that last attack. So I will just come back here. Should be 1 minute of added time. Yeah, so now I can go forward. I've done a driven pass. He's done an offside trap, which was really poor of him. Pass that across, and that is going to be a goal. Nearly made a meal of that shot, actually. Banza did. But the offside trap from the opponent has really caught him out there. There was no need for him to go for that on the 45th minute, Keep tight, keep compact, and just kind of keep things neutral, actually. So, not a bad half from us. Obviously, we went 1-0 down, but I think we've pulled it back so far. But we'll just take a look at what the opponent is running as well. It's not something I've really paid attention to. So, he's running the 4-4-2 flat. So, the thing that I'm going to look to do, we've used the driven passes, right? We've attacked the byline a bit. We've tried to look for that swept back across. I don't think I've looked for a long-range finesse on the angles that I kind of like. So, I'm probably going to look to use that in this second half if I can. Skill moves I haven't really had the chance to exploit too much in this first half either, so I will try and introduce a couple more in this second half. Try and ask a bit more from the opponent, really. See if he's got that sort of defending in his locker, and just see how we get on. So James is out of position here, so I just need to cover as best as I can. Beckham doing a fantastic job there. I'll just pass that one back. I can go out towards the wing. I'll tap that L1 button again. Insigne can go. This is where I'm going to look for that little cut in, right? He's expecting it. I'll do the directional nutmeg. We go for that finesse. Ooh, little bit far out for that one, but that's the sort of angle that I'm looking at. I can do a separate video on that sort of angle if you want me to. You guys let me know as well, and I'm happy to make that for you. So defensive line is pretty solid right now. I'm happy just, you know, chilling here. I don't need to press him too heavily because I've got the lead. I'm trying to keep my defensive shape as best as I can. Goes for that driven pass. I'll just pass that out to the fullback. I can go out towards the wing here. I've sent in Kunku on a run, so I'm going to look for that ball. L1, R1 triangle. A really, really good run there. Ball roll. Finish. Good goal. Well done. So that was a key part to that. I went out to the wing, but as I went out to the wing, I tapped the L1 button, to send that guy on a run. And that made it effective for me. If you watch that back, you can see where I send the Nkunku. I went out to the wing. That's, you know what I said earlier on about planning your attacks? That's the sort of thing that I'm talking about. Actively thinking about, oh, if I do this, what could happen. Depends on how they defend it, you know. I lay that ball into the middle. Unlucky. Okay, so now I'm caught out. Kante's out. Kante's there, sorry. But the one CM's out of position. So I'm just going to remain calm here. You know, I'm just keeping my main goal side. Just trying to think about any over-the-top through balls. He tries to go for something fancy. I'll just stand up again. He's going to try and maybe do an elastico. Or go for the shot. Gets blocked. Absolutely fine. We can defend that. So we will make a change as well. We'll bring some fresh legs on. I think the Insigne is not really having a fantastic game. I think he's getting caught a little bit. I don't think he's really quick enough here. No, sorry, not quick enough. Strong enough. And then I'm actually going to bring on this Uri. We have done a player review on this Uri, but I actually think he's a pretty decent card. So I'm bringing him on kind of as a box-to-box centre mid at the minute. The opponent's paused it. He's making some changes. We'll have a look, see if he's changed formation, which he has. He's gone to a 4-2-2, sorry. So a little bit higher up in that right attacking mid, left attacking mid, rather than the 4-4-2 that he was playing with the left mid, right mid. And we just need to be careful of that. He might try and hit on the counter a bit better, be a little bit more efficient. And because the right attacking mid and left attacking mid are going to be sat up a little bit higher, he may also try and look for the finesse shot on the edge. So we just need to be mindful of that, all right? But I think we're doing better. Only thing I'd like to probably introduce is maybe a couple more skill moves in this half. That would kind of be my my go-to. Beckham on the line, he gets that goal. I'll be honest, that's just a really interesting corner technique from him. He's done quite well there. Bit of an unfortunate one, but it is what it is. There's not too much we can do about it. Let's just go in the middle here. We'll go one more. Thank you. We've got some fresh legs on. Whenever you bring fresh legs on, by the way, remember to use that area. I can just go here. He's done an offside trap again. I'm going to cross this earlier. I've got good jumping. Oh, that's my fault. Heading's all manual, right? So if you put it wide, which it was my fault. If you look where I was aiming the left hand, I was trying to be too precise with it. I just needed to aim more centrally. But that's the time to cross the ball when the attacker is running into the 18-yard box and can actually attack onto the ball rather than, when it's kind of like they stood still almost. I can put that little bit of pressure on in the middle with Dante. Kante to cover. Watch that 1-2. Go back to goalkeeper. Well done. Good defending. Good defending. Just keep an eye on that 1-2 there. You notice I use the second man press for the defender to keep that pressure on the ball holder. So at least we're still pressuring a Dembele or Martial, just to make it hard for him. I'm going to go for a big switch here. Obviously, he's trying to press. So I'm going to tap the L1. I think he might go for an offside trap again, He didn't. Maybe he's learnt his lesson. So this could be a chance. I'm going to go for an R1X on the edge to Beckham. Go for the finesse. Bang! Beckham does not miss. The R1X is a fantastic ball into the middle, and Beckham just going for the finesse shot. R1 and circle, RB and B on Xbox in that area. Now, I wouldn't go for a power shot there because I would be going across my body, and I think the defender would have blocked it. But then also, what you got to remember is Beckham has a finesse shot trait. Beckham's really, really good in that particular area. I mean, that's what I want to play to. I want to play to his strengths, go for the R1X, but he covers that out really well. Can I get that? No. Bring Kante in here just to cover to that Neymar. He wants the Neymar as much as he can, right? So I'm just going to cover that as much as I can. I can get a tackle in. I was reading where he was going there. It made sense for him to go that side because Kante was the other side, which is why I stepped in with Dante. Watch that man in the middle. Move the goalkeeper. I moved him the other way. That's my fault. I was a little bit slow to react to that. Okay, so too many goals conceded here. I really need to try and be better. So what I'm going to do now is, yes, this is an attacking video and we're trying to get goals, trying to teach you guys how to attack and be better. I'm going to also try and teach you how to see out a game a little bit more here. So I'm going to go down the line because he's committed that fullback. Very silly. Try and go for a skill move. Mahrez just a little bit too weak in that area, unfortunately. I can just stand here. Now I can close him down. I'll close him down then because I covered all of his passing options. He had to try and skill pass me. I've gone for an offside trap here. Keep an eye on that runner. He doesn't want the Dembele, He doesn't want to be passing this Dembele. He wants to get the ball to Neymar over and over and over again. So we just need to cover him as much as we can. I know I'll keep reiterating it, but that's what he's trying to do, I'm going to go for a big switch here. No need to mess around. I'm going to tap that L1 button, send that Fekir, go for a driven pass again. I'm going to go for a fake back and then go. Well done. Go for that driven pass. Can lay it off one more. Little ball roll. Oh, come on then. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Did I need to go for that extra pass to Beckham? Maybe not. Maybe I should have just trusted myself with a Banza. That's where I suppose the skill move could have come in. You know, I could have gone for a little like Ronaldo chop or a little scoop if I stood still. Keep an eye. Get a tackle in. This is a very dangerous position. He's got Neymar on the cross. I don't think he will cross it. And yeah, Neymar was running in. Neymar's not really a threat on that cross. A bit of an interesting choice from him. Again, 79th minute, trying to think about where my players are, where my fresh legs are. And that is going to be on the left-hand side. I'm going to have to use the toolbar up front now. I just hold L2 to shield. I'm just going to bring this down, actually. I've tapped that L1 button to send the Euroribe. And I go for an L1R1 over the top. We'll just turn in. We'll go backwards here. And go for a driven pass there on the turn. Fakir to keep fighting, which he does. A little dink ball. Mahrez to finish it. And that is game, set, match won. Again, I got pressed. What did I do? I booted the ball up to my Banza, who's strong. I used the L2 to shield. I take the touchdown. I tap the L1 button. I talk to you about it all the time. Triggering runs, getting people moving, getting people going. I then go for the over-the-top through ball with the L1, R1 triangle, which is a driven over-the-top through ball. Puts it a little bit more quicker into the player's feet and kind of gets them going. So that's a really, really good goal there. That settles the game for us now. What I will do is I'll go overload ball side, down and right on the D-pad. You can't see this because my camera's in the way. And then down and up for striker drop back. Really effective to see out the game. Overload ball side, you know, just it does drain your stamina, but it does make your players cover the ground and get in to where the ball is, really. And striker drop back, we'll just tell my striker, when we haven't got the ball, drop back a little bit, you know, come and sit a little bit deeper in those key areas, you know, those key little battles. Well done. I can pressure him here. I'll go back to goalkeeper. What do I do again? Just use that Banza. I'll say I use a Banza, put too much power on it. I'm going to offside trap here because he's going to turn and look for a pass. He's offside. Well done. Great little defensive maneuver there. I only did that because the ball was in the air, by the way. That was my perfect time to go for it. I'm just going to carry forward with Kimpembe. I'll tap that L1 button for that Euroribe again. I went to the wrong man. My bad. Probably should have gone over the top, actually. I was looking for that ball. Watch the run down the line. It's going to change. Second man press. Cover in the middle with Kimpembe. Like that. And he's just played straight into my hand. That's really poor from the opponent. Take him on. We'll go to the wing. 88th minute. Let's get another goal if we can. He's going to look for that Euroribe. I can go for a little ball roll. Go for the cross to the back stick. Oos! Oh, nearly. Big winner, Kante. Passion. Brought big Fellaini on. Goated Fellaini, by the way. A right stick switch then. So Kante took a big touch. Well done, Dante. Think about the press. Hold that L2 just to shield. Take that touch away from the opponent. And that is going to be... Is it game? No, he's going to give me one more attack. Let's go. I'm going to go for that cross to Beckham. Oh, Fellaini on that defensive duty. All right. So we managed to get the win. Managed to score 5 goals, which is great for an attacking video as well. I hope that's really made sense for you guys. If you have any questions, as I said, please do pop them down below. Just to kind of recap, I've wrote down some points that I wanted to talk to you about anyway. Driven passes, user driven passes, the R1Xs, they work really, really strong. RBA on Xbox. Attack the byline, the sweat pass across. We've talked about the byline in so many separate videos. I'm not going to kind of go over and reiterate that again for you. When you take a touch with your striker, turn away. You know, take the touch back where the pass is played from. Stop losing the ball with your strikers and then look to introduce some skill moves. There wasn't really too many skill moves from me in that particular game. I didn't really need to do them, I don't think. I think I've worked my way into some good areas. If you guys want to see the 4-3-3 false 9 as a tactic video, let me know down as well and I'll get that done for you. Thank you all very much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.